Hey everyone, I'm Alex Rivera, your friendly neighborhood content creator and resident caffeine enthusiast here to help you make videos that actually capture attention. Today we are diving deep into the simple, often overlooked trick of adding perfect captions to your Instagram Reels, and then I'll show you a game-changing hack for scaling this process without completely burning out. Let's kick things off with the foundational element that most people are asking about: how to actually get those accurate captions slapped onto your reel right inside the Instagram application. The process is incredibly straightforward, and frankly, it's a feature that is way too underutilized by the average daily user on the platform. Once you've finished recording your spontaneous reel in the app, or you've uploaded that perfect clip straight from your device's camera roll, you need to proceed to the next stage by tapping the preview button when you're ready to edit. Up at the very top edge of that editing screen, you will find the familiar sticker icon, which you should tap to open up all the available interactive elements. Inside that sticker menu, you will see an option explicitly labeled Captions, which you simply select to activate the automatic transcription feature. Tap that, and Instagram instantly begins working its magic, automatically transcribing all the spoken audio contained within your selected video clip. From this point forward, you have complete control over everything you would reasonably expect from a professional captioning tool. First and foremost, you absolutely must take the time to meticulously edit any transcription errors, because auto-transcription often gets names and specific niche industry words completely wrong. You can effortlessly switch up the entire color scheme of your text to ensure maximum visual impact against your footage. If your background footage is visually busy, consider adding a solid color block or a translucent background directly behind the captions to improve legibility. Furthermore, you get to choose precisely how those captions animate onto the screen, which dramatically influences the feel of your video. For delivering quick, punchy tips, I personally gravitate towards the typewriter animation because it genuinely injects a noticeable layer of digital personality into the delivery. However, for more serious content, like deep interviews or straightforward talking head segments, a simple, clean fade or a gentle slide-in effect works much better for maintaining a professional tone. Also remember that you can precisely drag those caption blocks to any location on the screen to ensure they never obscure any critical visual information happening in your shot. Moving into some quick pro tips. Always strive to keep your caption lines intentionally short so that viewers can scan and absorb the information incredibly fast. Maintain high visual contrast at all times, which means pairing light text with a dark background, or conversely, dark text on a bright background for guaranteed visibility. Make sure you thoughtfully break down complex sentences into smaller, bite-sized chunks, so the text rhythm naturally aligns with the cadence of your actual spoken words. And please, always proofread the raw transcript against what you said, because nothing destroys your hard-earned credibility faster than a transcript that butchers important acronyms. For example, seeing SEO auto-corrected to something completely nonsensical like COO instantly signals a lack of quality to your dedicated audience. Remember that captions are far more than just an accessibility feature, although their importance there cannot be overstated. They are truly a critical viewer retention hack. The simple truth is that the majority of people browse social feeds with their audio completely muted, and captions are frequently the sole reason they stick around to watch your entire message. All right, that thoroughly covers the necessary in-app workflow for handling captions on those occasional individual reels you create. But now we need to address the reality for serious creators who are actually focused on building substantial, rapid growth across their channels. The core issue is that one solid content idea usually morphs into a dozen different short, engaging clips, distributed across every major short-form platform. If your source material is long-form content, like a massive podcast episode or a lengthy recorded training session, chopping that down, captioning every piece, and managing it all becomes an absolute logistical nightmare. You could easily find yourself spending entire workdays just clipping segments and painstakingly fixing transcripts instead of focusing your energy on developing genuinely new content ideas. This specific point in the creation process is precisely where utilizing specialized tools that automate these tedious steps can single-handedly save you what feels like entire weeks of labor. You have likely already heard of several popular solutions such as Capwing, Descript, or Headliner, all of which offer unique strengths in certain production areas. Capwing's web editor is fantastic for those quick one-off edits, and it certainly features a very serviceable built-in subtitle generator. However, the moment you shift your focus toward batch producing dozens of clips weekly, the accumulation of their paywalls and manual review steps starts to seriously negate the initial time savings. Descript offers truly remarkable text-based editing alongside industry-leading transcription accuracy, but it often functions best as a deep, long-form editor rather than an optimized short clip creation engine. And on the flip side, many of the simpler captioning-only applications excel at just one task, adding subtitles, but offer zero assistance in identifying which specific moments are most likely to go viral. This is precisely the gap in the market that I have been actively exploring, and why I'm specifically highlighting a tool called Vizard for creators serious about throughput. I have been stress testing this platform for several weeks now, and honestly, it feels purpose-built for creators who start with long videos and need a consistent stream of high-performing short content without micromanaging every single detail. Vizard distinguishes itself by focusing on 3 specific, genuinely impactful functions that are essential for anyone looking to significantly scale their output efficiently. The first core benefit is its ability to automatically edit your lengthy source material into perfectly clipped, inherently viral segments. You simply upload that long master video, and the artificial intelligence analyzes the entire thing to pinpoint those punchiest, most shareable sound bites that stop the endless scroll. It then produces fully formed, ready-to-post clips for you, meaning you never have to waste time fruitlessly hunting through 30 minutes of footage to find that crucial 30-second gem. Next up is the incredibly convenient auto-schedule feature, allowing you to hand over the timing of your uploads to the system itself. You specify your desired posting frequency, and the AI intelligently queues up all those newly created clips across your various accounts on the exact cadence you have pre-selected. For solo creators or small, lean production teams, this single scheduling capability alone is responsible for liberating an astonishing amount of productive operational time. The third pillar supporting this scaling workflow is the dedicated content calendar dashboard, where every single generated clip is housed. From this central hub, you maintain full oversight where you can easily tweak captions, swap out temporary thumbnails, reorder content, and push everything live directly from one location. But here is the part of the entire Vizard system that I personally find the most compelling. It doesn't just dump out clips saddled with those frustratingly inaccurate auto-captions. The platform auto-transcribes and formats the captions in a style that is already optimized for maximum consumption within the fast-paced short-form video environment. This includes automatically ensuring short, readable line lengths, utilizing highly legible font choices, and offering those essential background bars so the text never vanishes into complex footage. Crucially, you retain the power to batch edit transcripts if the AI made a mistake. Then push that single, corrected version across every single clip in that specific production batch instantly. Now, I am absolutely not suggesting that Vizard is the sole tool you will ever need in your entire creative arsenal, as it certainly has its trade-offs. For instance, Descript's text-based editing functionality might still yield slightly superior results when you are making truly nuanced corrections to the transcript content itself. And if your primary focus is achieving absolutely cinematic-level color grading or complex visual effects, you will naturally still require a dedicated high-end professional editing suite. But for the vast majority of modern creators prioritizing fast, highly consistent output across all stages, clip selection, captioning, scheduling, and calendar management, Vizard unifies it all into one cohesive workflow. This bundled approach often proves significantly more cost-effective and dramatically faster when the ultimate goal is rapidly scaling the overall volume of your channel's presence. Let me quickly walk you through a practical example of the exact workflow I personally use when I have a fresh piece of long-form content ready for repurposing. I will take a recent 45-minute interview recording and upload that single master file directly into the Vizard system for immediate processing. The intelligent system then immediately scans the entire recording and flags multiple compelling segments that exhibit strong, inherent engagement indicators like powerful hooks or genuinely quotable lines. The result is an output of approximately 12 distinct short clips, which I then review efficiently within the visual content calendar interface. I take a moment to precisely tweak any necessary transcription points, swap in my visually preferred caption styling, usually a bold sans serif with a subtle shadow for superior legibility, and then I hit the schedule button. For example, I can select a cadence of 3 posts per week, and the tool automatically spaces those out perfectly across the upcoming days, filling the calendar for me at a glance. From that point, you have the flexibility to publish directly through the platforms Vizard has integrated with, or you can simply export the final, polished clips for your own manual upload process. Regardless of your final publishing choice, the sheer volume of time saved during this entire weekly content preparation process is absolutely massive and undeniable. What used to consume a grueling 4 to 6 hours every single week for clipping, captioning, and scheduling is now consistently completed in less than 60 minutes of focused effort. And this consistency in posting volume is what you will observe translates directly into improved discoverability, since the algorithm rewards regular activity. Furthermore, the fact that the AI is specifically designed to select snackable moments means the content resonates better with the inherent preferences of short-form audiences. Let's cover a few additional crucial tips to ensure you achieve the absolute best possible results when leveraging powerful automation tools like Vizard in your own workflow. You must always take the initiative to meticulously clean up the transcripts whenever you reference specific product names or highly specialized industry jargon, because the AI simply isn't perfect yet with niche terms. Take a moment to thoughtfully select a caption style that genuinely aligns with your unique brand identity. Perhaps something bold and chunky for high-energy content, or very simple and clean for more serious professional discussions. If you can manage it, incorporating a very brief 1 to 2 second visual hook right at the start of each clip. Perhaps a quick zoom or an introductory captioned headline significantly boosts initial audience attention. When you are distributing across multiple channels, utilize the content calendar feature to intentionally avoid posting the exact same clip across every platform simultaneously to maximize your overall reach. Now, when you are evaluating Vizard against its competitors, the key comparison point shouldn't just be a laundry list of features, but rather an analysis of the overall workflow efficiency. A tool that actively reduces friction and eliminates unnecessary manual steps is the one that ultimately allows you to dedicate your cognitive energy to pure content creation, not tedious administration. Other solutions might offer better fine-grained control over visuals or might be marginally cheaper for a single standalone feature. But the combined power of auto-edit, captioning, and scheduling is what truly accelerates channel growth. To bring this whole discussion to a satisfying conclusion, yes, you can certainly add captions within the Instagram app itself, and it functions perfectly fine for those occasional one-off reel posts. However, if your strategic focus involves producing content at any meaningful scale from longer source material, you absolutely must look into a workflow that automates the most mind-numbingly boring production steps. Vizard, based on my extensive experience, is one of those rare platforms that genuinely shrinks the gap between having a great idea and finally getting that polished clip published and seen by people. It intelligently identifies the moments that resonate, captions them with excellent readability, and ensures they get scheduled so you can reinvest your saved time into creating even more outstanding content. Here is a tangible challenge for you to try out this week. Take that next podcast or long interview you finished, export the file, and upload it directly into Vizard to see the difference in speed. Compare how much faster your entire process moves from raw, unedited footage straight through to a fully published and promoted piece of content when using this method. And don't let those small, essential in-app tricks slip your mind either, like making sure you always clean up that transcript and choosing a high-contrast caption style that truly matches your unique energy. If you found this detailed walkthrough on captioning and scaling helpful for optimizing your workflow, please show your support by hitting that like button right now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more crucial creator hacks designed to save you time and boost your reach. I genuinely encourage you to drop a comment below if you want me to produce a full, dedicated walkthrough showing my exact content calendar setup and preferred caption style configurations within Vizard. I'm committed to continuing to share actionable tips and tricks that genuinely help you produce substantially more quality content while simultaneously experiencing significantly less administrative headache. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this deep dive, and I sincerely look forward to seeing you succeed in your next video production. Peace out, and I will catch you all in the very next tutorial or hack session.